We live.
What's good, everybody? This is the friendly neighborhood admin, aka TalosGundam, and welcome back to another amazing episode of the Realmbreakers podcast, y'all. Y'all already know who the hell I am. I ain't really finna go into all that. Y'all know we got two other amazing hosts besides myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna introduce them both real quick. First and foremost, we have Toxic, and step up to the mic, man.
What's good, YouTube? Back again once again today, people. Today we're here for another Realmbreakers podcast. How y'all niggas doing?
And the other host, who really don't need no introduction, we have GT. GT, step up to the mic.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy GT. About to go in here and bring y'all once again the very first podcast. I mean, the very first episode of the Random Breaks podcast for 2019.
Hmm.
And we're gonna start off with Talos Gundam's topic, which is why are there not more nerd-related businesses?
Cool, cool things. Yeah, something I wanted to ask and get off my chest a little bit, cause this is something that kind of bothers me. Saying we nerds are popular. Nerd culture is popular, but what I want to know is why are there not more businesses that cater to nerds? And what I mean by that is like outside of gaming stuff, that sort of thing. Like, why are there not more businesses that cater to nerds? That's something that I don't understand. Why are there not more businesses that cater to nerds? Why are there not more of us, more clothing lines that cater to us? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that we have to go and find graphic tees? You know what I'm saying? Just to fit us. Like,
It never
that's
happened in
something
our
I just want to
fucking
say.
sizes and shit.
You know, like, so that's something I don't understand. So like, what are y'all thoughts and views? Like, y'all feel like there are enough? I mean, maybe I'm not looking in the right places if that's the case, but I just want to know.
I feel like to a degree there, there aren't, but there are in some places in the world, maybe.
Oh,
Like some of them,
air, not heat, right?
some of them kind of cater to nerds, but also try to also cater to the regular demographic because sometimes a lot of nerds don't like coming out anyway. So when they come out, it's like when they try to appeal to both demographic and the nerd community, they they can't like 100% rely on the nerd community because a lot of times nerds don't like to come out, unless they really need to. Nerds don't really like to come out, and a lot of nerds buying their shit offline, so they don't have to go nowhere. So
Okay. I would
Mm-hmm.
actually have to agree with what Toxic Spike was saying about how, although true, most nerds are introverted, but still are okay. Well, what did I say for another topic? So I'm going to stay to it. So basically, when it comes to why more businesses aren't related to the nerd culture per se, and we're not talking about the coffee shops or the gaming shops or any of those things that portray to gamers instead of just nerds. I mean, granted, a lot of people tried to do it, but a lot of people didn't fall with the plan to go with what is occurring, because yeah, you can have nerd related businesses, i.e. merchandise, clothing, or hell, it may not be at a con, but what if the nerd business was so damn big that famous people who like that stuff actually come to the store. They're like, oh shit, I can't find this anywhere else, so I can find it here, or I can find it there. And true, we can find the content that we need, such as merchandise and clothing, on stuff like Amazon or any other site. Like, bro, all you gotta do is just type in anime t-shirt, or you can customize your own. But that damn near costs an arm and a leg. Like, if you want to customize your own T-shirt on certain sites, that's literally like $80 for just trying to post a picture on a T-shirt, and bam, that's yours. But you just literally spent $80 out of the fucking pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So if I would have to say why, okay, one of the businesses of nerds that is booming right now is stream sites. Crunchyroll, Verve, Funimation, Daisuke, all of those sites are what you would call nerd related business because it's showing the content that nerds such as ourselves would like to watch, i.e. anime. Crunchyroll is doing their dramas also. So
Mm-hmm.
so when we sit up there, and they also do movies, like live action movies. Maybe not animated, but live action movies in general. Bless you, but maybe not live
Thank you.
action. You're welcome. So not maybe live action anime, not maybe live action movies in general of anime, but live action such as Korean dramas, Japanese dramas, and all that stuff. Because I've actually gone to the site and I've seen it. So if I would have to say, because like I said, this is the one thing. This is the one thing that is a quote unquote nerd related business. And remember, nerd culture got popular because of people who were famous that liked the same stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Well, now I'm gonna say it like this though. To me, I look at this as like a market where a lot of people should really, really want to jump in. Not to be petty at the moment, but kind of throwing shade. I mean, a lot of people keep claiming to be nerds and geeks and stuff, especially those who are quote unquote in some big businesses. Yet, I really don't see where you benefiting or giving back to your community. So it's kind of me, kind of like, hey, okay, you call yourself a nerd, you in a position to give back to your community. I ain't telling you to give something away for free, but hey, where's the love for your community at?
Right. Where's the love for your nerd community that you so claim?
Yeah, you know, and that's kind of like what I really feel like should kind of happen. Like, hey, you know, give back to your community. A lot of, and that's something that I really probably will talk about later, maybe on my own. But like, I know a lot of people hate to hear the word giving back. Well, hate to hear the phrase giving back to your community because they feel like most folks saying that out of context and be like, oh, you just want something for free. That's not the case. Because giving back to your community, you can still profit from, but at the same time, you know, you represent your community. I'm not telling you to cheat your community because a lot of people take that phrase too and run on the other end of the spectrum. A lot of gaming companies do it, especially nowadays with these microtransactions. But other than that, like I do feel like there should be at least even some mom and pop shops that cater to us. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not enough of those.
I feel like in the near future we might have those, considering that the anime community generations of this day can be of any age, but they still gotta have that ambition of wanting to do said thing.
Yeah, yeah, but that's why I said, like I said, once again, that's why I say that because, like, you have a lot of little kids who quote unquote are getting into it, and I mean, hey, like I said, I would expect them to be like, oh yeah, hey mom, I want this here, or I want this here, or I want this here, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, outside of Marvel and DC, you really can't find a lot of anime shirts like that. Like especially certain animes that may not have that. Well, they may not be mainstream now or have been mainstream, and you know, it's kind of hard to find those. So
Yeah, especially here in our city where it's like there's really no there's no
I'm
place
gonna
to
stop
really.
you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tucker, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but there are plenty of famous people that love anime and nerd culture.
A lot.
There are a lot of
yeah,
famous people that love anime and nerd culture. Some may false claim that shit, but there are some people who are legit, like who are straight up legit.
yeah, there are some. Don't get me wrong. I know you probably thinking like the ones that you know of that are deeply into it probably don't even live in this country. But there are some that live in this country that are deeply into it. Like they are really, really deep into it.
Think of, bruh, you know all the main cast that played the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? The cat, like the actors, like Johnny, like Jason David Frank, all of them, like they into anime. They're into
Yeah.
anime. They're into games. They're into comics.
Keanu Reeves' favorite anime movie was Akira.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
I mean, like,
they into this stuff. It's a lot of them that do like this. So,
Will
yeah,
Smith loved the Miyazaki movies.
yeah. I mean,
freaking
like a lot of the
Robin
stars
Williams
themselves.
Robert Williams owned figurine from Neon Genesis Evangelion in one of his movies.
Uh huh.
He fucking named his daughter Zelda.
who else? I was thinking. Oh yeah. Dang, what's his name? Duck.
So
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan's a big anime fan.
Mm-hmm.
he really is
Michael B. Jordan's number one
like he
favorite anime
literally
is Naruto.
right, and he literally called out a fan. Right, he literally called out a fan because it's like, oh, you probably like all the big three stuff. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
But like his
Like,
number, but he loves like he likes anime too, and he likes comics. That's why he wanted to be Killmonger.
yep.
right.
Like Jada Pinkett did a little closet cosplay of L.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith, Will
Like
Smith's wife. Yeah,
yeah, like she really loves Death Note, and like it wasn't like just the Netflix adaptation. No, she loves Death Note itself. She loves like the whole anime. So they are out there, bruh. They out there. Yes, we do have some false claimers, but
a
Are
lot.
going to be the next villain in the next Black Panther movie.
you know,
Wait, who?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah, you cut. Yeah, I was trying to because you had cut out when you said it.
Yeah, it's all good. But no, but that leads to our next topic. Actually, is considering your nerdiness. What was the hardest challenge as a nerd you had to face? And now that nerd culture is being embraced, do you feel we are taking steps back or going forward?
I would like to start off on this one,
Okay, let's
if you don't
go.
mind. Um, the hardest challenge I had to face as a nerd was ridicule. Like I was legit ridiculed for. I mean, okay. And when I say this, you'll understand why I kind of hate hipsters. I was ridiculed for liking anything outside of the Toonami standard.
Wow.
Niggas.
If it hadn't played on Toonami, oh, you a nerd. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
cause
even want to talk to you.
you a nigga that went out and tried to find something else.
Bro, that's
Nah.
exactly what I did.
You know,
I didn't get my introduction to anime from Toonami. I got it from a friend.
so like my whole thing that I had to go through, I went through a whole lot of ridicule because like If it wasn't popular,
Fuck it.
then yeah, like okay. Before Gundams were popular, I got ridiculed about that. Then as soon as Gundams came on, oh, oh shit, you into the good stuff. What? I was into the Yu-Gi-Oh cards before they really started popping over here. Once they started popping over here, then you know, same thing with Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon's big. Yeah, Pokemon's big for a long time. Pokemon's still big now, but because I got kids that still play Pokemon, the cards now, the way cards look now, they look freaking dope.
Yeah, but like while back, I mean, like I was, you couldn't have told me when I was growing up that I was gonna not be ridiculed. I was not gonna be joked on. I was not gonna be, like so. I always thought that was gonna be the norm, and I was used to that. But like now, do I feel like? Matter of fact, the way I no, put it like this: the way I feel now about my community, the way I feel now about nerds and geeks as a whole. Honestly, I would love this whole thing more if we didn't have fakers. We didn't have people who just want to be followers. Like, be a part of the trend. Don't just follow it. Like, I understand, yeah, we're back popular again, but actually get to know some stuff in here. Don't just sit here and, as some people say, watch the big three.
Right.
Or
Because in all honesty,
as GT says, don't be a goon ass nigga.
I forgot I was even in that group. I didn't even know.
yeah, I
Like,
said
but hey, I feel
it.
I'm saying I'm
Friggin'
right there
mean.
with. But yeah, bro, I'm right there with you with the whole like ridicule thing. With me, I was trying to. With me, I was like, if I was born like now and got into anime and stuff, you really wouldn't have a problem because yeah, I mean yeah, there is some ridiculement. Like there are still get picked on for it. Like, but it's not as bad as it used to be for us. Cause like for us, it was like we were foreign. It's like we was like foreign. It's like we was speaking a foreign language and shit. It was like you were weird because you like this. You a kid. You a baby because you like this. Nigga, we in the fifth grade. We in the fourth grade, the third grade. We supposed to like at this age. We kind of supposed to like shit like this. But it was like it's way but for kids to like anime and just be a nerd in general or just to like you ain't gotta be anime. It could be just anything fictional that's kind of kiddie, but anything fictional like it's so much better now. It really
Yep.
is. I mean, yeah, you got the fakers and the assholes, but at the same time, it's like it's kind of more. You can have I can you it kind of more accepted. You can walk around with an anime shirt on now, and it'd be cool. Like
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? Let me say something because I gotta say this. Now, this is what happened, and the reason why I'm about to share this is because I know this probably happened to a lot of y'all. To my people to my people in the call, to the people who watch, I know this happened to a lot of y'all. You wearing an anime shirt, yeah, you get ridiculed like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
But when that shit gets popping, when it's popular,
man,
get
everybody
your
doing it.
ass up. Yeah, yeah, no, it's not even everybody's doing it. They are impressed as fuck that you wearing it now. But
Yeah,
just not too long ago, you was talking shit about how, oh my god, you wearing that? I'm like, nigga, what's
you
wrong
a
with you?
bitch ass nigga. You a baby.
And like I said, and bro, like I said, and this is on everything. You don't come to me asking for anime recommendations when you ridiculed me while we was in school. Now,
Rantez, fuck you.
now, I did this thing on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and one of my classmates. Okay, now this classmate was cool, but she was like, if you were a little more open in high school, people would understand how cool you were. Cause I know you cool. I know you since we were kids. They're like, hey, that's you. But them, they were immature. They were immature as fuck. Like, bro, bro, they told my friends, hey, man, we don't like what Gavin wearing, man. Tell them to take that shit off. I'm like, but wait, no, don't tell them. These niggas came up and be like, hey, bro, they want to take a shirt off. I'm like, man, I fucking unbuttoned my fucking shirt. Like, look at the DBZ, nigga. Do you have a problem? I had a Goku with Vegeta and Super Saiyan shirt with Japanese writing on the side. I was like, do you have a problem? Because I can instant transmission right to your face. And God turn. Like, what the fuck, man? Like that blowed me. That really upset me. I was like, really? Like, I was like, really? And like I said, this happened to a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm not saying it happened to everyone, but it's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Anime finally got big. Naruto out. One Piece out. But you watching shit. Like real talk. You watching shit that is like spot on, but it's not Naruto, it's not Bleach, it's not One Piece. And when you post it on that Facebook, you get that one comment, what is this? And you remember a long ass time ago, this nigga right here was telling you, hey bro, anime for kids, but you watching that bitch now, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember I had to prove to people that it's like there are kiddie anime and there are adult anime. There are kiddie anime. Like anime has different genres. Anime has different genres, has different demographics. There are anime that are made for different people. You can't just say anime is for kids because there are anime where niggas die. There are anime where it's gory as fuck. There are anime where there's adult conversation. There are anime where there's sex, love, fucking like I said sex twice, but but you get what I'm saying. It's like there are anime out there that has like a lot of adult themed things, but people can't look past the fact that it's animated, that it's the fact that it's animated, that it's a can't look past to the fact of like okay, it looks like this, so I'm not gonna give no fucks about it. So people gonna eat with their eyes before they eat with their mouth, really. So if they see it, then it's like, oh, that's for kids. I don't want to watch it. So that's the kind of mentality people used to have. That's the kind of mentality people. I mean, people still have this mentality, yeah, but it's not like it used to be. Because I
It's
remember I
also
used to get,
the follower mentality.
yeah,
Yeah.
And the
because I,
follower mentality is, I'm sorry to cut you off, Toxic, but what you said was people eat with their eyes before they eat with their mouths. Meaning, if one person is doing it but nobody else is doing it, they're gonna find it different. Most people can't adapt to change. Therefore, if it's different, it's bad. So when everybody else starts doing it, I guess it's okay now. So that means I can do it.
Yeah. True. True.
And I ran
That is
into
exactly how I
many,
go.
I ran into many people who had that mentality, and oh boy, are they the most blandest people? Because they don't know what the hell they talking about.
yeah,
They
they
literally
just did it
don't.
because someone else did it. I mean, like I remember you used to get beat. I remember I used to get beat up for liking Pokemon and having Pokemon cards. Now I got kids that are like 13, 14, 15 years old in my classroom playing the game and trading cards now like it ain't shit. Like I'm like, man, y'all
Yeah.
lucky. I mean, man, y'all
Um,
lucky as hell.
that's another thing. Like, okay, I have to agree with Tucker. And the only difference between me and Tucker's situation was that because of how many siblings I had, you know, I grew up with 22 siblings. So, well, it's a total of 22 siblings of us, including me. Like, but I had people to, play with everything. So if I want to do a little LARP at the house, okay, sure. I have siblings to help. If I want, when I was first getting into making up stories before we even called it RPing, you know, hey, there it is. I have siblings, but also too with that, I take a step further to say, okay, me being the oldest out of majority of a lot of people, I tended to gravitate towards younger people. And the reason being was because a lot of younger people were into the same stuff I was into. So it was like, hey, I hang out with people that are younger than me, and I'm cool. A lot of folks used to tell me, "Oh, you have a childish mentality about that and everything else."
You simple
Okay,
minded.
I'd rather be a kid. I'd rather be a kid than an adult, and I used to
Because
say that a lot.
yeah, like my family always tried to get me out of it. You know, I was like my uncles and stuff would always tell me like you need to stop. You gotta focus on your schoolwork and not be on the game and all that stuff all the time. I said, well, first of all, I'm not on my game all the time because yeah, I play my games and stuff, but I'm always playing them by myself. If my friends ain't over here, I'm gonna play the game for about 30 minutes and then get off it because it gets boring playing a game by myself all the time. You know, like if it's a single player game, then yeah, I could play that for hours. But y'all know me. Y'all know me. I play a lot of fighting games. Yeah, I can play online with niggas now, but back then you couldn't. So I had a lot of fighting
Yeah,
games.
exactly.
And when I'm playing a fighting game, if I'm not trying to unlock a new character or do something in the game or play the story mode or something, I'm just playing regular casual matches. And for a while, that gets boring playing the computer all the time. But guess what? I didn't have anybody. Not my mom hated video games. My sister, me and her growing up are two completely different people. My sister hated me growing up. She was ashamed of me. She was ashamed that I was a nerd. Like it was that was another thing. I had family members that just couldn't accept it and didn't and kind of shunned me. But aka my sister that we grew up together. But yeah, it was like it got boring. It got boring playing. I would tell them is that I get bored playing the game because I don't have anybody in the house to play with me. You know, I was very social. I was a very social kid. So like I like doing things with friends and other people, but I don't have nobody in the game. I don't have nobody in to play with. And plus, if my mom comes every time my mom sees me playing games, she tells me to get the fuck off it. So yeah, I'm not on my games all the time, and that just like blew their mind. Cause like, I'm not on my
Mm,
game all the time. Cause ain't nobody gonna play with me. And every time, if I could just turn my game on, I could just turn my game on and not even be. And soon as the game comes on, my mom walks past the room, turn that game off. You've been on it too long, mom. I'm like, mom, I just turned it on, like right now. Like I just turned it on. She don't believe me that I got to turn the game off. Like that's how that shit was for me. Now kids can play their game all day, every day, and your parents will play with you
Yep.
and have fucking fun.
no, that's because that's because those parents that did play with you, you had those parents that will you had those parents that would play like those parents probably played the same game they with you
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. I mean, cause hey, I do it with my nephew. I do it with my nephew. My nephew had his own game, and then when I seen that he had more combat, I'm like, ain't nobody did it but his mama. Like that was literally the main thing I'm thinking. Like, bro, ain't nobody did it but his mama. His mama did this. His mama like, oh, so real talk. I'm about to get this more combat. About to practice, and I'm about to invite my brother over, and I'm about to beat his ass. Little does she know, I still got some more combat skills, and that ain't happening. I ain't passing that torch yet. I ain't giving the torch back. You gonna have to beat me fair and square, but until then, just remember the Quan Chi fatality where I beat you repeatedly with your own leg.
I mean, it is what it is.
Going back to the topics. Why social media do not cater more to nerd culture than they used to?
Yes, yes. All right. So before y'all jump down my throat and ask, "Hey, what you mean?" let me tell you. First and foremost, I'm talking about why is it that you no longer see sites that you know you had all the kids on? Like, and what I mean by those sites, I'm talking about like Bebo, Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll used to have more than just its anime side. It used to allow you to make a page, an actual personalized page where you could sell yourself, like, well, and not really sell yourself, like, but like have your nice banner and everything, you know what I'm
Sexually.
saying? Yeah. Anyway, not sexually. You just rude. Oh my God.
Got your ass.
Anyway, you so stupid.
Got it.
You so stupid. But yeah, hey AE, hold up, real quick. AE, you wouldn't happen to be Evie, would you?
Hey, Suki.
If you are Evie, then you saved Wolf big time, and he owes you. So just letting you know. Just letting you know. But yeah, so like I'm talking about pages like Bebo, uh MySpace used to really cater. MySpace really did. I know folks say Facebook caters, Instagram caters. The thing is, Facebook really doesn't cater if you don't really have the ads and you don't see it. You don't really see the nerdism. You don't really see the nerd stuff. You, you know,
Like unless you
you.
follow a lot of like this, how most social media is all a lot of times. If you don't follow this, it's not gonna be recommended to you. Like Instagram, for example, I follow a lot of Dragon Ball Z pages, like a lot of Dragon Ball based pages. So when I go into search, so when I go into like the regular thing where it's like the watch page, the page that all you just see everybody from all the over the world shit. It's a lot of Dragon Ball in there. Also a lot of Kamen Rider, a lot of gloving stuff, all that. So basically, it's like if you don't follow this stuff, and if your page isn't really about this type of stuff, or your page doesn't have that type of stuff on it, then you're not gonna see it because it's not recommended to you. It's like with Facebook, it's like if I'm not in any anime groups on Facebook, then I'm not gonna see it. It's not gonna be recommended to me. It's not gonna be on a news feed or anything like that. So it caters, but you have to go out there and like present yourself to be catered.
Mm-hmm. All right, hold on.
Right.
There we go. Yeah. So like basically, like I said, basically it's just like, a while back in the day. Like it used to be where a lot of things used to be a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? It used to be where, okay, nerds really had a better place to hang out because I'm not even gonna front you. Facebook groups ain't the thing. I can go ahead and tell y'all that now. You can say, "Oh, you just ain't in the right Facebook groups." No, I'm in the right Facebook groups. I can just say it completely. Facebook groups are not the thing. Majority of the Facebook groups that are really, really coming out of here, that came for nerds, came out of one group, and that one group spit off not just good but bad. And because of that, you really don't know where to go. You don't know where to go for the type of atmosphere that you want. Now, I say this to use a couple of groups as an example. First, there's UAL, Urban Anime Lounge. And yes, I'm giving these groups shout outs that I'm using because they know they didn't ask me. But the reason I'm doing this is because these are groups that are out here that a lot of people can go to, and you judge for yourself what kind of group they are and whether you really want to be there. It's not on, a group to sell you all the time. It's just you have to want to be someplace. So when you want that, okay, hey, I want that interaction. Let me see what I can find. First group I want to throw out here is UAL. And the reason I threw UAL out here first, You know what I'm saying? The reason I threw UAL out here first is because um first of all, to me, it has a mix of good and bad. It does. It has a mix of good and bad. And side note, Evie, thank you so much for saving him. Like, you really don't know. Like, you saved him. You did. Thank
I
you
just want
so
you to
much.
know,
I like,
sir. Now that you're watching, it still ain't over.
you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, hey, this nigga, because this nigga almost got a sword through his motherfucking chest.
Yeah, he did. He almost got a sword through his chest. I'm talking about Bankai,
He
literally.
was finna
We
die
lying. What is
quick.
wrong, y'all?
Nah, ain't nobody lying.
Damn.
I
I
said,
can't gonna believe
nigga, I said we
live.
live. What is
But
wrong?
yeah, anyway, love you, Boopy. Thank you so much for saving him.
Boopy.
Um, don't worry about all that.
It's not. It's not.
Anyway,
It's not. It's not over.
it's not over. But
It's
yeah,
not.
anyway,
For
going back
now.
They
through,
keep.
like I said,
They keep pushing.
so UAL is a really great group. For those of y'all who don't know what UAL stands for, it's Urban Anime Lounge. Um, it's a really good group. However, here's the thing about it that I do specify. It's not just anime, i.e. the lounge part. Because they talk about a lot of stuff, talk about a lot of different things. So you can't expect them to talk about anime all the time. That's something that a lot of people didn't get and a lot of people, kind of got upset about. Next group that I really want to throw out here, Zealots of Nerd Entertainment or Zone. Zone, when it started off, Zone was a great, great group. It's run by one of the guys who I damn near can call a brother, and that's Irvin. The only problem with it is a group that's damn near dead now. And the reason it's dead is because no one really wants to post anything. Like outside of the few that post constantly, you know, not a lot of people post. But
Excuse me, sir. I think you are mistaken with the otakus of Southwest Georgia.
no, no. I'm gonna get to them. I'm gonna get to them.
Let me
But
go get my covers because of all the shade.
but, but no, the reason I said that and the reason I'm saying like it is because that's something that happens in the nerd community too. You know what I'm saying? That's something that happens in the nerd community too, where a lot of nerds don't stay too long in one spot. We're kind of being nomadic. We're being nomadic, meaning we're not staying in one spot. We're just moving on. We're trying to find that next big excitement for us. You know, another group, the Otakus of Southwest Georgia. The Otakus of Southwest Georgia. Now, this group started off and it was catching steam. It was catching steam. It was like, yeah, we're gonna be something great. Nah, fell off. And the reason it fell off is because of the toxicity of people. A lot of toxicity.
Not
I
me. I'm the
mean,
good
sure.
kind. Not me. I'm the good
And
kind.
yet, because of the toxicity, you should have seen that coming.
Not me. I'm the good
I
kind.
mean, there's that. But it's also, like I said, it's also just like it also became a group where a lot of stuff just didn't get posted. A lot of stuff didn't get said anymore. I mean, sure, you got people
Niggas
that
died.
post, you know, but
I don't see nobody in that bitch.
so it is what it is. Like outside of maybe two people that post in there, that's it.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah. Mike and Koga.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't give out
But like,
names.
Yeah, we ain't
but
gonna give out
yeah,
no names. But like it's only about
two
two
white
people that
guys.
post in. Yeah. So, like I said, it's there. And y'all, this is the reason why I say Facebook doesn't really cater. You know, Facebook doesn't really cater to nerds.
But Talos, you're forgetting two groups.
I'm not forgetting two
But
groups.
Talos, you're forgetting two groups.
I'm not forgetting two groups.
But Talos, you're forgetting two groups.
Wait, what groups he forgetting?
No, I'm not forgetting anything. Those two groups in particular that you really want me to talk about, probably, if I'm thinking, if one of them who I'm thinking, one, we're not talking about said group because said group really is not a group for people to go to, period. I wouldn't recommend that group.
Oh no. I'm talking about two groups. You're forgetting two groups.
And what two groups might that be?
Yeah, I want to know too. I want to. I'm lost.
Black nerd group, Talos.
Fuck Eborn. Fuck Eborn. Okay, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't even care if you call it skeet. Fuck that bitch.
What?
Who
calls it that?
And the reason I'm gonna tell you this right now is because Extraordinary Journey of a Black Nerd Group is that group that I first mentioned without having a name. That group is the first group that I mentioned here that where all this nerd stuff started from on Facebook. All these Facebook groups, well, correction, a lot of the black Facebook groups started from this one. The reason being I don't care for it is because
it's basically the motherland where all the other languages broke off of.
Yeah, it's basically the motherland, but not only that,
motherland sucks.
It has so much toxicity into it that it would turn a lot of people away from anime, from being a nerd, everything. So that's a group I don't recommend. I would not recommend that group, period, point blank. I would not even talk about that group if it hadn't have been, but you know what? I'm going to let him have it for this now. But what other group am I missing, sir?
That fat kid.
What about the black anime goons?
Fuck goons! We keep saying this. You know what? I'm gonna give a little shout out to another group that actually branched off from Extraordinary Journey that had so much fun, but if you went in there at the wrong time, you'd get sniped. That was 3AL. 3AL.
I forgot about that.
3AL.
We used to talk about that. We used to talk about that group heavy, dog. Like we used to be in that shit all the time until like that fat guy came in and fucked it up.
But yeah, 3AL is that group. But anyway, anime goons.
But you know, it's funny how you used to own one anime group, yet you post more in the other, but just don't give that other group no love, even though you hate it.
Yep.
Something.
Yep.
Kind of gay.
Yep. So.
It's cold as hell to hear from that shade.
Exactly. It's real cold. It's real cold from that shade. I'm gonna tell you something now. It's real cold from that shade. Real cold. But
as lit as it was, why is it not still around, Wolf?
I mean, and I we ain't gonna get enough about that, but I'm just gonna say admin. After that, you'll understand. You can understand. But that's why I say Facebook, ain't it?
It's not. It really isn't, because you got people making memes out of anime, probably don't even know what the anime about.
Cartoons too.
Yeah, but I give you more leeway on anime than I would cartoons, because cartoons, well, it's actually over here.
Yeah.
But anyway, the next topic, we're gonna move on to a lighter note. What anime are you anticipating for this year? I got a few. I am anticipated for The Promised Neverland. I already seen the first episode. I already know what it's about. The first episode of Promised Neverland already out. Go watch that shit. Dr. Stone, and the reason and the reason why I'm so anticipating for Dr. Stone is because the artist who made the characters holds a dear place in my heart. Before
Hmm.
Realmbreakers became what it became, I had an individual. This was an individual channel. This is my channel, and I made a video. I used to make this manga review called Sunken Rock, and that was one of the things that got my channel moving. Like every time I put up a Sunken Rock video, people were commenting. It's kind of like how it is with Seven Deadly Sins for me as of this moment. So moving on to what I'm saying when it comes to Dr. Stone. The artist behind Dr. Stone is named Boichi. He was the artist and story writer for Sunken Raw. He's not the writer for Dr. Stone. Now, why is that? Because Boichi is more on the lines of doing hentai kind of art, and Shonen Jump ain't having that. So they were like, "Hey, it's cool if you draw it, but you better not write this story because bro, let me tell you, Sunken Rock has scenes, and I mean it has scenes, not sex scenes. It's just wow." But yeah, like I'm anticipating for Dr. Stone. We're hopefully this Code Geass R3 would get off his ass and release, please. Uh, okay, and there's like this CGI anime called The Revelation. It's a mecha. Now I'm not quite in tune with CGI, but the way the opening showed, I was like, don't make me do this. So I was thinking, okay, I will probably watch it. And of course, we're all hyped because come October, we finally get the next season of My Hero Academia. And I think there's supposed to be a new Gundam, like a new serious Gundam coming out this year.
Mm.
But other than that, that would have to be it for now. That would have to be the animes I'm anticipating for now. Anybody else?
For me, it's mostly well, mostly Black Clover because it's getting good. And Asa's finally got his demon form and shit. But yeah, My Hero too. Hopefully Dragon Ball Super comes back in 2018. Oh, 2019. My bad. Um,
It's a possibility. Because
yeah,
remember,
because it's made. It's a new arc is going on right now in the manga. Um, but yeah,
the
and the
got
the movie's doing tremendously well. But all I'm really like anticipating Black Clover. Like that's like my main anime and I'm really focused on right now is Black Clover.
I actually can't wait for My Hero. I really am. I can't wait for My Hero. I'm hope like My Hero. Like I've been reading up on the manga to kind of catch myself up over time, and I have to say that I am anticipating the anime like crazy.
he ready
I
for that
am.
overhaul, y'all. He ready for the
I,
overhaul. Ready for
so
overhaul. They all ready for overhaul.
so yeah, I am so ready right
Don't
now.
nobody tell me Thief it was all about overhaul.
Like
Don't nobody give a fuck about Japan's interpretation of Logan Paul. Nobody give a fuck.
Oh
nope,
my god.
nope. No one
No,
cares about Logan
no,
Paul.
believe it or not. After overhauls, there's gonna be this villain named Gentleman Thief. This ain't really a spoiler because he holds no merit to the story. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, this guy holds no merit to the story. But he had his own art. But like I said, he holds no merit to the story. This is Gentleman Thief's stick. He wants to cause mayhem to gain
Man.
fame on the internet, and his number one fan is a child.
Oh Lord. Yeah, so that's Logan Paul.
Not to mention, Gentleman Thief used to have like this little mustache that Logan Paul used to have, and his hair's kind of the same. There was even a part where he felt sad for what he did, but he kept doing the shit. Remember his apology video?
Yeah.
That was monetized.
Oh God.
See, my point exactly. But like I said, it's all about overhaul. It's all about overhaul.
It's all about the bird.
It's all about overhaul. It's all about Lemillion, and it's all about Sir Night Eye. Come October.
Like I
Yeah, we
said,
got a while.
fuck overhaul. But okay, you know.
And when y'all find out what Bakugo and Todoroki and Tetsu, no, not Tetsu, the guy with the wind, Inari, and old girl who uses slang, when y'all find out what they have to do to get their provisions license, y'all gonna be like, really? But yeah, those are the animes I'm anticipating for. I'm ready. Oh, of course I'm anticipating for the Broly movie.
Yeah, like that comes out in about maybe what 4 days.
Yeah, about four
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
All
It
right,
comes out in about 4 days.
all right. Now we're on number 5. If an anime is over 20 years old, do you think it will make a comeback? I can wholeheartedly say yes. Why? Prime example, one of my favorite realms, JoJo.
Yeah.
JoJo had an OVA that came out a long ass time ago. It had that old animation to it. And when I tell you that when I heard that Phantom Blood got announced, I was like, oh hell yeah. Phantom Blood, JoJo, we about to get it. And now they on part 5. So I can honestly say if it is done right, then no matter how old the anime is, it can get it like it can make a comeback. Okay, prime example. And this is just me being real. Everybody loves Rurouni Kenshin. How would you feel if someone who did it right made a comeback with that?
Yeah.
You watched the shit out of that. You probably watched that religiously.
Yeah, I really would. I would. I ain't gonna front. I would.
See? Now, Saint Seiya supposedly getting the anime, but it's gonna be on Netflix. And apparently it's gonna be I won't really say CGI, but it's gonna be weirdly animated. But you can also say it's CGI. It probably looks like it's gonna be in that same format as the movie, as the one that Toxic has.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, like that's the thing. Like if you do it right, I feel like no matter how old the anime is, if you do it right, it will make an excellent comeback. Because like I said, here's another prime example of an anime that okay, technically it didn't make a comeback, but it's still doing good to this day. Gintama.
Yeah.
Gintama's doing great overseas. Gintama's doing great. I feel like if you did it right, you can bring back Slam Dunk.
True. Slam
Right.
Dunk was a pretty good anime.
Exactly my point. And like I get why people like no, don't do it. Just leave it how it is, a grand classic and things like that. Like I said, look at JoJo. If it is done right, although the original, the OVA did part 3 and just part 3, nothing more. If you did it right, how you did part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you doing it right. And that's why people are watching this shit. Every single time they hear JoJo coming out, it's like Quentin Tarantino coming out with a movie out of nowhere. Other than that, it's gonna be like that is just not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like that's legit what I'm saying. I literally just said something about the new Code Geass.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I feel like most time when the anime when you do it right, it come back, it be dope, and then you also introducing an older anime to a newer audience, and it's all updated and looks pretty and shit. Like, of course, I mean, if you brought back, if you did a Rurouni Kenshin again, hell yeah, I do that all day, every day. Every new episode, I make all the AMVs with it, all of that. That's my number one favorite samurai all day. He's the reason why I want to be a samurai. But well, him and Samurai Jack and Leonardo and all them niggas. But yeah, it's like you do it right, it can be the best that ever was.
the miles. Like it really can. It can be the best.
I
Like
feel like, bro, I feel like if Dragon Ball left for about, like, okay, like with the thing about this, Dragon Ball did it. You know, after GT ended, we didn't get Dragon Ball anything for a long time.
Yep.
All we got were like games. All we got were games, and
specials.
yeah, all we got were games and specials. We the two specials we got were with the Dragon Ball Goku Return, Goku and Friends Return, which we got introduced to Tarble, Goku's Vegeta's younger brother, and we got and the other one the Plan Destroy All Humans when they fought Hijack. Yeah, that was the other special we got. So it's like, but other than that, we weren't getting a series, we weren't getting manga, nothing. Yeah, Dragon Ball went away for a long time, and by the time we came back, we got announced. Oh, Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods. When it came out, that movie did awesome. Then we got a series then the series came. Well, yeah,
No,
then the second movie came out of Fukatsu no
right.
F, which was Revival of Frieza. That movie came out and it introduced us to Super Saiyan Blue and freaking Battle Gods introduces the Super Saiyan God and all these new characters that come out. We got introduced to Beerus and Whis. We got introduced to different universes. He hinted at different universes, 11 other universes. Like, it just, when Dragon Ball came back, it came back with a bang and it expanded on everything. It expanded everything, and we got Super, and Super had its flaws, yes, but Super was very good. Like Super did
Mm-hmm.
amazing in 2018.
Like I said, Tucker, if they did it right, you saying can they fix Berserk? If they did it right, you could have just kept the animation for Berserk and just polished it a little bit. You ain't have to do all
Yeah,
the fucking CGI
CGI shit.
bullshit.
Cause
You
think
ain't
about
have to
this,
do all
I've
the
seen
CGI
CGI
bullshit.
anime, and I've seen CGI anime, and my favorite CGI anime is freaking Infinity Force. That CGI is fucking beautiful, but CGI can be done right. It just depends on the studio and how much they give a fuck.
But bruh, like I feel you on that, but
I know
okay,
that CGI was horrible.
right, right. But
I
that's
could watch it.
right, but
I
that's the thing
really
that
could.
I'm saying. Right, but that's the thing that I'm saying. You saying it depends on how much money is put into it, and if the people really gave a fuck. You should give a fuck because it's Berserk.
Yeah, you should.
Like you should give a fuck because it's Berserk, bro. These were one of the first dark series, one of, if not the first dark series to ever grace our eyes as an anime. One
This is basically the anime that paved the way for gory anime.
exactly
Yeah.
one of them, one of them. Because although Fist of the North Star was technically a shonen, it had heads explode.
Nigga,
Yeah.
the niggas' balls were exploding. You see the eyeballs pop out and shit and fly and hit other people. It was horrible. It was
Exactly, and that
nasty,
is
nasty.
exactly that's nothing about it. I don't know why these creators these days want to just get a CGI orgasm because believe it or not, there's a Fist of the North Star anime out there, but it is called Fist of the but it's called Fist of the Blue Sky. It's about Kenshiro's uncle before Kenshiro was even born,
It was
but
a prequel?
it's CGI and it's garbage. Like
Hey,
all you
man.
had to do was polish it just a little bit. You ain't have to do nothing else. Just polish it. Don't CGI it. Don't do it, bro. Yeah, bro. Your worst in the early 2000s with your 3D orgasms. Oh my goodness, bro. Early 2000s, you couldn't go nowhere without 3D being thrown in your damn face.
Yeah, man.
You
3D was
couldn't
the new
go
thing, man. It
nowhere
was
without
hot.
3D being thrown in your damn face. But it sucked.
I know, but when we were kids, it looked awesome to us. But now we look back and it's like, oh hell no.
Like that's the thing. Like early 2000s, it was thrown in our face. Here, this movie's in 3D, bro. Spy Kids. All you saw Spy Kids red, small red letters, but you saw 3D and big silver fucking letters. Like goddamn.
Like, yeah, it's overexpressive as a motherfucker.
Look, it's 3D. That shit
Oh man,
crazy.
Sharkborn Lava Girl was fucking terrible. I love that fucking movie, but it literally had parts in the movie where it was like, hey, put your glasses on. Like, wait, what? So when I got my 3D glasses on in this movie, there are parts where I gotta take them off and parts I gotta put them on. I don't want to work while I'm watching a movie. Oh man, I'm trying to eat this popcorn and shit and watch this shit. Nah, you want me to work, man? Fuck y'all.
Like, like, like. I mean, that's the thing. Like when it comes to anime,
CGI don't work
stop
all the
with
time.
this. Right, CGI does not work all the time. It don't.
It don't work
CGI
for
doesn't work.
everything.
Prime example, Kingdom. Everybody loved this manga, but when they seen the anime, they was like, ugh. But then came but then came
Yeah.
season two. But then came season two. They're like, all right, take away the CGI. Let's get rid of this CGI. People are like, okay, this is something we can get behind.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Nick Connor. Okay, but basically, when it comes to anime that is like that's 20 years old and saying, well, I think it make a comeback. If you fucking do it right, if you put the passion and love in this damn anime that it deserves,
And get the original creator involved if they alive.
even if you don't, bruh. That's why everybody love. That's why a lot of people love Devilman Crybaby. Golden Guy was dead when this came out.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah, Golden Guy. That's the name of the
Name.
that's the name of the
Sound
manga.
that nigga sound like a demon.
Golden Guy. That was the guy, bruh. He made a whole bruh. Golden Guy made a whole bunch of violent stuff. He did a whole Devilman series, Devil Lady G, Devilman, like other mangas. He made this other one called Violent Jack, which don't you dare air that anime because
I know what you're talking about. I seen that shit.
because if you air Violent Jack, feminists are gonna come at your throat. Don't air that anime. Don't
Ever.
air it. Don't air Violent Jack. Okay, make it into a movie, but wait, it is a movie, but don't no. Now like I said, all you gotta do is just give this anime love. Give this anime the love and dedication it deserves. Like
That's a
right, give the anime the love it deserves. Like really. If you give the anime the love it deserves, then that will be the one thing that can make an anime that can make or break an anime. Bring the love, the dedication.
Care, give a fuck, man.
Right. Give a damn. Like give a damn into like give a damn. Like care. Care that you're making it. And like I said, don't just CGI and just say, hey, this is fun.
No. Twin shit.
No, I disagree. I highly fucking disagree.
I'm in the board. All three of us in the board meeting right now, and we all say no at the same time.
And somebody like, hey, I like CGI. Need to throw them out the window.
Hell yeah.
oh Lord. Okay, not interrupt the topic or anything like that, but I told him I would do this if he did right, and he did right. So, with that being said,
Cool.
shout out to the homie Galax Wolf because you came through, even though you were threatened, not by me, but you came through. You came straight through, and you brought other people to the podcast. So, bruh, you're good.
He still can't put
Good
his arm
job.
down.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yes, keep it up. Agreed.
Still can't keep his arms down.
Keep it up.
Look, be nice. Be nice at the
Hey,
moment. Be
I,
nice.
unlike you, I love that nigga.
I love him too. I love
No,
him
you
enough to
don't.
kill him sometimes, but okay.
You touch my brother, I'll wax your ass. You need to get hair.
But you gonna let the other brother up here kill him though.
No, I ain't. Hey, I'll save that nigga.
You,
I'll save that nigga from the Don. Or die
you want to
trying.
hear? You want
I'll
to
save that nigga from the Don. Or die trying, in the words of 50 Cent.
I am Marcus.
I air marshal.
Everybody to 50
I
Cent.
am Marcus. Nobody got time for that.
Or die trying.
Oh
he
jeez.
know he know I'm his greatest opponent.
You really not. Like I said, we're not gonna do this.
Come on.
Nope. In tickle.
Anyway, but yeah. So like I said, y'all, definitely. I'm in agreement with y'all. Like, I feel like if you get the right people behind it, anything is possible.
And you know something that kind of also brings up another thing. Like it was a video I made, and apparently it's still getting comments to this day. Where people like, "Hey man, Sunken Rock needs to be an anime." I was like, "Nope." And they was like, "Why?" I was like, "It's too much shit in Sunken Rock that you're gonna have to blur out." Like,
A lot of
it,
titties.
bruh, it's teasing anime. I'm talking about bats getting stuck up folks' asses.
Oh shit! All right, hey, bats, nigga. When you said that, I was thinking
What's
that.
this?
No, when you said bats, I was thinking actual bats. I'm sorry. You meant baseball bats,
Oh,
right?
yes, I mean a baseball bat.
My bad.
Like I said, what was this?
Like I said, son, like I said, I was like, look, man, you got too much shit going on here.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
was thinking actual fucking bats.
Oh, damn it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, shut up.
I
And,
said, you
and,
need help. You
and,
need
but,
help.
but, but, but bottom line, we all agree that if you decide to bring back an anime, bring it, you do the love, the dedication. Like if it is a legendary anime, not eat Berserk, because I'm still disappointed.
Treat it like that. Treat it like that. Your new girlfriend that you be trying to get for like a year, and now you finally got her. Now you got to do right.
Moving on. Should social okay? The next one, should social media help people on their site more to be upcoming content creators?
Okay. So I definitely feel like they should. Recently you guys, I don't know how many of you all do stuff on YouTube or anything of that nature, or like Twitch or whatever. But I'm on YouTube and I'm trying to get my channel back to where where it needs to be. Not back to where it needs to be, but where it needs to be. And we get sent out emails, and just recently, I don't know if any of you all noticed, but YouTube sent out an email about this content creation thing. Well, actually, it actually sent out by its recent changes about the automatic posting on Twitter and stuff like that. And they just told everybody that they're taking the auto posting like they used to do over on Twitter. They're taking that down. Twitter and Google Plus will no longer receive the auto posting.
No.
So, yeah, there's that thing now. And I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not cool to me. Excuse me. And hi, Chrissy. Welcome to the stream. But yeah. So to me, honestly, I do not like that. I feel like there should be more out there to help up and coming content creators. There used to be, but now it's like, you can barely find it. Like, what if you want to start up your own streaming? You know, what if you want to start up streaming nowadays? After all of this stuff that has gone on, like, how can you, how can you just know where to start? How do you know what equipment you might need and everything of that nature? Where would you go to look this stuff up? Oh, well, there's YouTube. Not exactly, because everybody on YouTube started different.
Yes.
There wasn't a set standard. And since there wasn't a set standard, you don't know which way would be good for you and what won't work for you. So that's where I say YouTube and other places should actually have stuff where people can go through step by step. Hey, let me see if this will work. Okay, this won't work for me, but it might work. It might work for somebody else. Let me see if this will work for me. You know, maybe I can get this equipment here. You know, you have some people that are quote unquote balling on a budget. I just put it like that. But, you know, and they want to get better so they can do better. There should be something out there.
Let me say something.
So what y'all think about it?
Okay. All right. So for the social media thing, where it's literally saying help people on their site more to be up and coming content creators. Now, hey Kim, how you doing? Now I have to stand up because I can't sit down when I say this. There's this thing called YouTuber Creators Academy. If you were serious about YouTube, you would do the YouTuber Creators Academy.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a problem with that. There's a huge problem. And here's a huge problem. Stop giving us the reach around and go more in depth on what it is, on what we need to do on when it comes to being a YouTuber. It's people on here that will literally say, oh, well, you know, be yourself. No shit. No shit, be ourselves. That's what we're trying to do. Ain't like we're going to get on here and be fake as fuck. Stop. There are a lot of people who do that. But anyway,
hell yeah.
But anyway, going back to what I'm saying. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, well, you know, yeah, be you and things like that. Have the right equipment. What is the right equipment? Don't tell us about $500, $600 cameras and we only get like 1 to 2 views. Don't tell us to do that. And I can't stand to do that. Oh, you need the right equipment. Get the right lighting. Get the lighting thing done. You don't need any of that shit. You don't. Granted, it'll look more professional, but you don't need any of that shit. You don't need you don't need not a one damn thing of it. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't. What you need is, you need the personality, the charisma, the drive, because you are not going to get 100 subscribers overnight unless you're someone like Mr. Will Smith or Rock or Jack Black. Cause, and that's another thing. And that's another thing. And the reason why we keep saying YouTube is becoming social media. How in the hell you gonna make stories and all that junk, just like how Instagram, Facebook, and fucking Snapchat is doing? And yet we can't get to those features unless we get to a certain level of subscribers. Yeah, I'm not gonna say numbers. And the only reason why I'm saying numbers because numbers don't count. The reason why I'm saying numbers don't count is because They don't. When I mean by level, I mean people who come and watch you day in and day out. Not what you're doing, but who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, not what you're doing, but who you are, i.e. Dashy. Dashy, Markiplier, all these gaming YouTubers, they don't have to do shit. They don't have to upload every day. They don't have to. They really don't because their past stuff is still getting views. People still watching these folks and the things that they do, but yet they still upload. Why is that? Because no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
because no matter what the hell they do, whether it's
People gonna watch
gaming,
it.
yeah, people gonna watch it, but not because of what they do, but because of who they are. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Dashy. By all means, from the people who I heard, they said these are some of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet. They literally said these are some of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet. Like all three of these guys, these three guys I'm mentioning. Like I
Markiplier.
said, yeah, Markiplier. Like I said,
Markiplier literally. Go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
okay, yeah, like I said, numbers do not count. The level of subscribers do not count. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you need those people who come in and watch you do watch you, not
Yeah.
what you do. People come in to watch you, not what you do. Because when
Yeah.
you watch, because when people come in to watch you, no matter what you do, they will support that. It will soon become to the point where they were like, "Hey, I want to give this guy some money because Daddy stay getting money."
I know,
Yeah.
like he be like, "Hey man, y'all don't have to do that."
Right,
Like
right,
his
right.
like whenever somebody like when he does like because you know when you get to like the streaming I do on when I stream on YouTube, eventually when you get 1,000 subscribers, you get eligible for super chat. And super chat is a little thing where you can people can donate. People who are watching can donate money to you. So people when Dashy goes live on YouTube, he got a thing up there. It's a super chat, and people just be like, "Hey, here's $50. Hey, here's $90. Here's $100. Here's $2, nigga. I'm being cheap." Like he he got that shit. And he be like, "Hey man, y'all don't gotta do that. Y'all just be here and watch me. We just sit here and laugh and shit."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Real quick, yeah, Tucker, we already know this. I know this anyway, especially I was thinking do that. For those of
Oh
y'all that
shit.
don't know that who popped up in here, this is our other brother. This is Djinn, also known as Q. You can go catch him a lot of times over on Twitch. He streams
Twitch.
on Twitch. I believe his Twitch is in the description. If not, it will be. But you know, he's up here. He's a realm breaker as well. He pops in from time to time when he can. So yeah, what's good, bro?
Q. Hopefully your mic ain't muted.
Yeah, I think he's working on his mic now. I think he's trying to work on his mic right now. But yeah, so um, basically, going back to the comments real quick, Nick. Yeah, I would agree to that. But guess what? Guess what? Apps ain't all that simple either sometimes, and I know it gets real kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I swear it's hectic. It's real hectic. And nowadays, what something I would really want to suggest, you know, I would really love if YouTube, when you first come on YouTube, hey, as you're making your account, they send you a video. You know what I'm saying? They send you a video. Hey, yo, let me detail to you what all you can do. We know a lot of people come here just for music, and a lot of people come to listen to the video, watch the videos, etc., etc. But if you want to step up and start posting these videos, here's some things you can do. Here's how you go about doing this. Here's how you use our equipment. Because I want folks to understand there's a nice little button up here on YouTube where you can create a video or a post. You can do this.
It's this nice little camera thing that has two options: upload or go live.
Yep. And you can do it from your computer if you have a camera.
Your computer, your phone.
Yeah. So, like, you don't always need editing equipment, but I know a lot of people don't use that. A lot of people use editing equipment. They use third-party editing equipment. So, definitely, it's there, but not enough of it is explained.
Just thrown in your face.
It's just thrown in your face.
It's not
You have,
explained in detail.
yeah, you have kid YouTubers. You have little kid YouTubers.
I got one. He's in my class. His YouTube channel is called Ivy Hacks. He's
You know what I'm
11.
saying? So, like, these kids, some of these kids don't, some of these kids don't know how to do some of this stuff. They just they're following their favorite YouTuber and trying to see what's going on, trying to see how they doing stuff, how to do stuff. So, like, you have these big companies out here. Come on, y'all, teach. What happened to the old saying, each one teach one?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. It has those little teaching things and stuff like that, but it ain't. It's hard to
It's not
explain.
in depth.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
it's like I don't like you could watch it like 18. You could watch it a lot and still really not get what the fuck they trying to say. But it's like
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, hey, you need this camera and get this camera stuff like that. We said, well, for me to be a YouTuber and get the high shit, I gotta get a job and save the money and buy this shit. If you're trying to be that kind of YouTuber, if you're trying to be a YouTuber that's on camera all the time and stuff like that, you talk to the camera a lot, stuff like that, you're going to need that type of stuff. That applies to those people. But not everybody's trying to be those type of YouTubers where I'm on camera all the time.
Like you.
Sometimes I just want niggas to hear my voice. I told myself that when I hit 300 subscribers, I'm going to do a face reveal. But yeah, I'm almost there. I need 10 more. But yeah, it's like not the things that you're talking about in the tutorial video don't apply to every single YouTuber because they assume that when you're doing YouTube, you're gonna be in front of the camera talking to it. Not that's not everybody.
Yep.
Most people don't want. Most people don't want to show their face. Most people just want to be like, I'm gonna show the visuals of everything that I'm talking about. You know.
Right. Like I said, when it comes to this whole thing of YouTube, and I've heard a lot of people say this, YouTube is starting to take the U from YouTube and just become tube. Now, here's what they mean. For those of y'all that do, for those of y'all that do not know, for those of y'all that have no idea on what's going on with YouTube, there's this big ass debate going on of PewDiePie versus T-Series. T-Series is a company. PewDiePie is a YouTube channel. That's why you had all the big YouTubers go make at least one video and say, hey, subscribe to PewDiePie. Because they feel like if PewDiePie stays the highest subscribed YouTube channel, then there's still hope for YouTubers. Whereas if T-Series wins, then the company, the big businesses win. Because that was literally the thing that was going on. And that's another reason why a lot of people didn't like the YouTube Rewind for 2018 because you didn't mention any of it. Now, and that's another thing. There will always be negatives. Stop making shit like everything is okay. Stop it. Because granted, yeah, you did that whole, oh, well, people died in 2018. Let's see who they are. No, talk about the drama. Talk about what the fuck went on your platform. And like I said, the reason why I'm saying it's going to take the U out of YouTube is because you're starting to take away all the privileges that we used to have, that used to belong to us as creators. Video responses, cool backgrounds for our channel. Those banners are okay, but the backgrounds were way better. You gave us more freedom. All this copyright, copyright, copyright. I'm not even getting paid for doing this shit. So why are you copyrighting me? Like, why are you doing this? And it's not like I'm saying, oh, I own this. This is mine. No, I'm not doing that. And yeah, I understand how it's like, oh, well, it belongs to me. I feel real bad if somebody took it and things like that. I understand that. I really do. But if I'm not getting paid for it, it ain't hurting nobody. It ain't even hurting you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't even hurting you. You taking away music from people. You taking away anime reactions from people. You taking away that stuff, and we're only doing it because we enjoy it. We ain't doing it for the money. We're only doing it because we enjoy it, especially the reactors. The
Yeah.
reactors, the reactors do it because they enjoy it. I can wholeheartedly say that.
Yeah.
But like I said, when you take away that freedom, because and it's just like that conversation we had where you was like, what do we want in the game? I said freedom. You take away that freedom that used to belong to YouTubers back in the day when communities were tight knit, back in those days where people actually collabed. And I don't mean big people like Superwoman and Liza Koshy. I'm talking about my homies. They literally met each other in person. They went to cons together. They recorded those shits, but you don't see those shits no more.
Exactly. Let me pop in here real quick.
Go
And
ahead.
I have to speak for those of us who came into YouTube through the gaming community, especially the PokeTube community. Those friends of mine, like Nappy, Twit, all these guys who, when they came up together, they collabed. They went to each other's house, still go to each other's house, game, pop up on, other streams and stuff like that, showing support, showing love. Where is that? Like, we can't do that nowadays. We really can't. It's hard to do that because people getting copyright strikes here and there everywhere during this whole big Shueisha deal. Like, you had people almost losing channels. So, yeah, like, I understand that this is your product. This is your baby. This is your money. All right, then. If I can't talk about it, why am I watching it? I want to be able to share it with the world how I feel. I have that right. Now, if I can't do that, then why is this here?
Exactly.
Or even better still, if I'm not doing it in a manner that, is correct, why not teach me?
Right. Right. And shit
So,
right there. And YouTube, you think you slick with this whole copyright school bullshit. Like because okay, they still do this, but back in the day when you get a copyright strike, there used to be a little clip of Super Tree Friends. It's like, oh, you have to watch this video and go to copyright school. Make sure you get these questions right and all that bullshit. That ain't teaching me shit.
yeah.
That's just literally like that ain't teaching me shit. Like the main thing that YouTube should teach you is be yourself, make your own content. If it has copyright, give respect to the owners. Why do you think Dragon Ball Super stuff is still up? The following property is a fan base parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Toei Animation, Funimation, Free TV, Shueisha, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release. Like like that happens in every single video, and sometimes that don't even work.
So, yeah.
All right, I'm sitting back down now.
But yeah, so I'm telling y'all, like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Another brother of ours, who has a YouTube channel. He goes by the name. He goes on YouTube. He goes by the name of Despair 21. Like from the videos that I saw, he doesn't even have an intro. He just goes straight into it, raw, unedited, posting up on games and stuff when he can. Like, y'all, you got those types out here. Come on now. Where's their support? Where's their love? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you not want to help them? And going back over here to the comments, Nick, you're right. Public voice is important. People need to be able to express themselves like they
But
do.
corporate is not letting us.
You know, they really do. They really do need to be able to express themselves. It's there. Like it's definitely there. Like nowadays, people need to talk and be able to let folks know, hey, you know what? Um, this is what I see. This is my opinion on it. Or, hey, y'all, this is, they may need that other point of view on something to help them with it. But overall, definitely, I do feel like social sites such as YouTube, Twitch, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to step your game up. They really do. You need to step your game up.
YouTube as a whole.
So,
Can y'all hear me now?
yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you now. And there's another. But yeah, we can hear you now, bro. Um, just in case, just let you know. But y'all, I'm gonna move off this topic real quick. I'm just saying, like, because this is a topic that
It had to be said.
it is. It did. It had to be said. But yeah, let's move on.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Toxic, you ready? Because it's time for your Godzilla trilogy review.
Yeah, let's do deals. All right.
Yeah, before he starts, just want to let y'all know the Godzilla trilogy review that he's talking about is on Netflix. So
All
if
three
you have
movies.
not, yeah, so if you have not seen this before and you don't want spoilers right now, now would be a time to probably just mute. But if not, and you don't care, listen in. I mean, honestly, I don't really see how he could spoil this for you. It'll probably make you want to go watch it even more if you haven't watched it already. So tune in. Go ahead, bro.
So I'm gonna give y'all the general synopsis of of the Godzilla of the three Godzilla movies. Basically, Godzilla was fucking up Earth, and Godzilla and the rest of the monsters, they were fucking up Earth so bad that humans said, "Fuck it, we're gonna leave Earth." So we before there were two alien races that came to Earth to help them fight Godzilla. They were the Bila Saludo with all these other these two other alien races. They look humanoid. They look humanoid. The Bila Saludo are the alien race that like they all black people basically, and they're all big and buff. They're all black people, and they're all like big and buff. And the Exeth were like they were like super thin. They all had white hair, and they all were like very 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 religious. Like they all worshiped the god. Both these races came to Earth to help us out beat Godzilla, even with our combined technologies. Still couldn't beat Godzilla. So they said, "Fuck it." Humans got on this big ass. The humans that could leave. It wasn't every single human on Earth. Every single human, most like they could only take half of the Earth's population, and got on this ship and just left Earth and were gone for like a really long, for a long time, to the point where there are people on this ship that were born on this ship and have never been to Earth or know what Earth even is. They just heard stories of it. So Our main character name is Haruo, and Haruo is like the classic Eren Yeager or any other character that's like, I'm gonna kill, like Eren Yeager, I'm gonna kill all the Titans. Haruo, I'm gonna kill Godzilla. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna kill this nigga because he basically, he killed my parents and everything. He blew up he blew up the ship. He blew up the bus that had his parents in it. So like Godzilla like physically looked at this bus and attacked it. Like Godzilla's evil as shit in these movies. So they got on these. They basically left, and Haruo basically grew up in the ship in this big warship that they went in, and his best friend is one of the Exith. His name is, I forgot his name. It's weird, but he's one of the Exith, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna. He's super religious too. He's kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna help you, guide you, and all this other stuff. He's like, so when they found out, so while they're in space, they done ran out of everything. They run out of all the like general supplies and stuff that they need. They run out of food, water, all that stuff. So they basically said, hey, let's go back to Earth. So when they get back to Earth, they go through a warp hole. They go through like a warp portal, and when they go to Earth, they don't go to the present day Earth. They go to Earth in the future, and they go to Earth in the future. That's 20,000 years later, and the Earth has significantly evolved like rapidly. The Earth, Godzilla's still alive. The main Godzilla, yeah, he is still alive, and he's way bigger than he was. He's like mountain sized. He's completely he's like three mountains. And they did kill one Godzilla. There was more than one Godzilla. There was a baby Godzilla, and they ended up killing that one. But when they killed him, the real Godzilla woke the fuck up. But the planet has basically evolved to the point where the planet itself evolved to be like Godzilla. So if you touch the plant was like super hard. Like the plant was like metallic and metal almost. And all the animals were Godzilla like. Like all the birds were they were like these big giant dragon things flying around that were basically flying Godzillas. They didn't meet Haruo. He didn't meet the native people who were basically descendants of all the other people who stayed on Earth. He met these native people who were like a tribe, and they worship Mothra. They were the tribe that worships Mothra. We never see Mothra in the city. You never really see Mothra. You see her, but it's not her. It's like a vision. So yeah, that's the thing. Like she has a vision, and he basically builds a relationship with these people because the girl ends up because one of the twins. Because whenever you see Mothra, there's always these two twin girls that are with her. So he falls in love with one of them, and yeah, she helps him throughout the thing and whatever. And his other love interest ends up dying because she got she got swayed by the Bill of Saludo to become powerful, and this nanometal that they were using to recreate Mechagodzilla, which failed, and all these other people died because they put this freaking nanometal in them. But basically, it was a freaking metal symbiote that took their bodies over, and they died. Third movie, I'm kind of iffy on the third movie. The third movie is the ending of the trilogy. Basically, the Exith, the super religious. Yeah, the Exith, the super religious race, they had a plan all along to basically take over Earth and convert everybody on Earth to their religion. So Haruo finds out the god that they worship is King Ghidorah. Now, this is completely out of left field. The big golden three-headed dragon motherfucker, Godzilla's ultimate nemesis, King Ghidorah. This race worships him. And they basically say, hey, we can call Ghidorah, and when we call Ghidorah, he'll come and kill Godzilla. And everybody's like, all right, cool, do that. But then we find out that, hey, Ghidorah's not just going to kill Godzilla. Ghidorah's going to kill everything. He's gonna kill the planet. He's gonna kill Godzilla, the planet, all this shit. So Haruo's like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna stop you. So he ends up stopping him, but in the end, he kind of gets possessed. I don't know, but he kind of gets like like he hears the dude's voice in his head from now on. But Godzilla wasn't the only monster that evolved 20,000 years. Ghidorah, for some reason, Ghidorah evolved so much 20,000 years later to the point where he's not on this physical plane anymore. He's fighting Godzilla, but Godzilla can't touch him, hurt him in any type of way. It's like Ghidorah comes from another dimension. Like he could touch and do whatever he wants, but other things when he came here, they couldn't do anything to him. Godzilla couldn't fight him at all. So what Haruo had to do was break his connection. Well, he kind of had to connect with Godzilla, and break the excess, break their connection with Ghidorah. And when he broke their connection with Ghidorah, Godzilla was able to hit him, and Godzilla killed, quote unquote, killed Ghidorah. And after that, it's kind of peaceful. Everybody's like, "Fuck it, we're not gonna try to kill Godzilla no more." All the surviving people, they just like, "Hey, we're just gonna join the tribe." And for a long time, everything was peaceful. But then, and Haruo ended up having a son with one of the native girls. But he just got up one day and said, "I have to go," because he's hearing the other dude's voice in his head saying, "Hey, just because Ghidorah's gone now doesn't mean, this ends. One day Ghidorah will come back and I'll come back and all that shit." So he says, "Fuck it." He takes the last mecha, because they use mechs and everything to fight Godzilla. He used this one mech, went to go fight Godzilla, and intentionally killed himself. So Haruo, to end the cycle, basically, to stop Ghidorah from coming back and stop the excess from coming back, Haruo killed himself. He had Godzilla blast him, and he died. At the end of that, we see Haruo's son, and you see him as a little kid, and his last wish was, "I wish I could see my dad," but nah, dad's dead. But yeah, that's basically the end. I mean, at the end of it, everything's kind of in vain. Like, we didn't kill Godzilla, but humanity has a new, fresh start, I guess. A lot of death, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's my review of this trilogy. They hint at a fourth movie, but I don't see the fourth one because after the ending of the third one. So yeah, I recommend it if you're a kaiju fan, if you like big monsters, if you like fighting, if you like all that shit. It's really good. I mean, it's a CGI anime. It's CGI, but it's not atrocious looking CGI. It's not that PlayStation 2 shit. So yeah, yeah, that's Godzilla. That's Godzilla. It's called Godzilla Monster Planet. Called Godzilla Monster Planet because basically Godzilla becomes the planet. But yeah, that's my review of the Monster Planet Godzilla trilogy.
All right. Now, next up, it is the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse review. And 3 people can actually tackle that. Me, Talos, and Jenny.
Yeah. So, very recently here, I went and saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because a lot of people were hyping this up. A lot of people were hyping it up. They're like, "Oh my God, you need to go see it." So I took myself and went and saw it. And I'm not gonna lie. It makes you, if you don't know who Miles Morales is, after seeing that movie, you will. Like, after seeing it, you will definitely come to know and respect Miles. Not gonna lie. For me, it was one of those that, makes me look at all the Spider-Man and every Spider-Man, whether it's Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, or whatever, and look at them in their universe and come to the realization that no matter what, they all have that win-lose situation. Sure, they're gonna be super strong. They're gonna be the superhero that saves the day. But in the end of it all,
Still human.
Yeah, they're still human. They technically lose out on a lot of things. And it really does make them question a lot of times whether or not was being a hero worth it. You know, so I definitely, from my point of view, I definitely say I recommend this movie. I recommend it a lot. I'm not gonna go into details on it because it's something that you can go see, and I do really push that you go see it. It is highly entertaining, very action packed. Um, it's something that I feel like you will watch over and over again. So definitely go look at that. I do say it. I do say it from my point of view, from TalosGundam's point of view. Please go look at it. Go watch it. Go watch it. You won't regret it. Best money ever spent. What about you, GT?
I agree, 100%. I fucking agree. Like, go watch, bro. Go watch the damn movie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit. Go watch the damn movie. That's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna get aggressive with your ass. Go watch the damn movie. If you don't watch the damn movie, you're doing yourself a disservice. It was beautiful to me. There was some sad times, like there was some sad times in the damn movie. But if you don't watch this damn movie, you doing yourself a fucking disservice. It's funny, it's relatable ass movie. I yet don't say that you need to watch this motherfucking movie. Like you need to watch this movie. Because if you don't watch, like I said, you don't watch this movie, you doing yourself a fucking service.
Yeah,
Because I went to go watch it with Chipz and Djinn and Rikisu. I went to go watch it with those guys, and we had a ball. We had a ball watching that movie. I mean, there was one scene that killed all of us, like legit, like killed all, like had us dying. So if you got the transportation, if you got the money, then you go see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Because just like what I was gonna say, if you don't know who Miles Morales is, this movie is going to make you know who Miles Morales is.
yeah.
Jen, you there, bro?
Nah. Yeah, I think he was working on his stuff. He was working on his stuff and he was trying to talk, but it's not working.
Yeah, technical difficulties, everyone. The wonders of technology.
But yeah, man, like I said, definitely, like y'all.
Hey, yeah. I'm here.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Working on some new setups and shit. So my bad, everybody. But yeah, this Spider-Man movie, you got to go see it. That shit was on point. Like, I knew about Miles Morales and everything, but you know, a lot of people don't really know who he is, and the way the movie actually portrayed him shows exactly how our youths today are, and how we would really react in a situation like this. It put him in some real fucked up predicament, but it gave him different opportunities to grow throughout the whole movie. I'm still trying to figure out how in the fuck this car shit was working, but when y'all see the movie, you'll know exactly what the fuck we talking about. Because me and GT sat there like, bruh, how? How?
By the way, the main villain of the movie is Kingpin.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't even say the main villain was Kingpin. I would more say the main villain was Greed, because his ass was being, or he wasn't being greedy. More so the people around who were being greedy, trying to use him and what he felt towards fueling what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, go watch the damn movie as soon as possible. Go watch that shit.
Exactly. Go watch the damn movie. Like we said, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Go watch the damn movie.
Yeah.
That was gonna be put. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Go watch the damn movie because we ain't telling you shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Although I must say that bringing in all the different Spider-Man from different universes, I like that.
Me too.
But we're moving on to the last topic, and seeing that one for 2019. What is your nerd goals for this year? Like nerd wise, what do you plan to accomplish?
Excuse me. Well, I know, like I said, for me, it is relatively at this point. I'm trying to not really define myself as a nerd, but really define what I really want to stand out in as far as on my channel. Because, like I said, that's a hard choice. I wanted to start off as a person who was dealing with Gundams and stuff like that of that nature, but that kind of didn't work the way I wanted to. And a lot of other
Yeah, I
things
was
that I
right there
wanted to
with you.
try, a lot of other things I wanted to try didn't really want to work, and that's because of copyright issues and everything else. So it was like, yeah, it sucked. It sucked bad. But now I definitely want to find that spot. I want to find out where I can be and get this ball running. You know, I do. I really do. Um, Not to mention, if I can, which I probably will end up doing, I want to go to a con. I'm gonna go to a con this year. I know I told a lot of people I wasn't going to go, but I keep getting pushed from a lot of different sides. Like, yeah, you can go. You got this. Do it. Still go this year. So I may go to one. You may see me pop up at one. I don't know yet. That's like just a little slight possibility. But the other one and the biggest one of all for me is to get a better setup. Is to get like a really great setup. I have to say, if you guys watched Jinn's stream over on Twitch and everything else, how he was telling everybody that like, he's going to end up getting his capture card and everything else because he was upset at the way certain things were running, I have to agree. And I'm right with him. I want to get my capture card because I owe you guys a Persona stream. I feel like I do.
You really do.
And
You really do.
and I want to get that out. And if it takes having a capture card to get that out, then so be it. So be it. Like that's something I definitely want to do. But those are my goals. What about y'all?
Toxic.
Yeah. I kind of just want to. I guess I one goal. I want to watch 3 different anime this year because I'm like the reason why like when y'all say like what anime you anticipating this year and what you doing this year, I'm like I don't be like okay I don't be looking for new anime to watch really. Like I want to like for me, it's like, hey, don't tell me to watch something because if you tell me to watch it, I'm not gonna watch it. Like in spite, like I'm not gonna watch it. I let you discover things. I like discovering anime on my own, like all by myself. Like I'm just chilling one day, I see this and I start watching. Like that's how I like to get into anime. So I feel I wanna start watching. I want to watch like at least 1 or 2 new anime this year, and even if I gotta force myself, I gotta watch them. Cause I'm not the anime fan I used to be. I'm not. Like these days, I give a fuck. Like I get more excited about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and just Ultraman and Tokusatsu based things more than anime. Cause on my main channel, that's all I talk about. But I want to like get into more anime and I kind of want to get back into that mode of watching anime kind of more frequently.
Okay. Okay. What about you, GT?
Okay. So, okay, for me, my nerd goals, yeah, I do want to go to a con. What con is it? I want to go to a con again because AWA was so much fun. Like that was a good first experience. Like that was a really good first experience. I spent a lot of money, but I don't regret it. Looking at you, Keyblade. I'm looking at you, Keyblade. Like, like I spent a lot of money, but I don't regret. I don't regret that shit, bro. I don't regret it. I am, bro. Tell you that I am ecstatic to see Keyblade. I bought myself to see the pop figures. I bought myself. I don't care. So yeah, I want to go to another con. I want to do that. I want to go to another con. So so yeah, I want to go to another con, and this is also a nerd goal. I want to keep pushing Realmbreakers. Wolf, if you're still watching when stream over, I'm gonna give you a hug because you did what I told you to do. Appreciate you. But anyway, going on about what I was saying. I want to get the Realmbreakers channel, my channel, hell, even Toxic's channel, Djinn's Twitch. I hope all of that gets to where it needs to be before this year ends. I want that to get to where it need to be before this year ends. Like I'm trying to do that, and then there's school, and I guess I'm trying to get on my own 2 feet for this year, considering that yeah, I do have a lot of things that I want to do when it comes to the nerd stuff, i.e. my YouTube videos and all that junk. But like I said, cons and stuff, and yeah, getting to where I want to be, getting the right equipment, because I'm also doing Twitch as well. So yeah, that's one of my nerd goals. Like I said, my main goal is pushing our channels and content. It's pushing our channels and content because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find an app to where I can take the audio from some of these podcasts and put them on that app. That way y'all can go listen to it when y'all doing y'all daily stuff instead of, watching out for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been looking, and I'm also going back to writing a little bit, working on something. So I'm trying to make this year very productive because I feel like if I make 2019 a productive year, then it's just gonna lead by example for the rest of the years going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are my goals for this year. Being productive as much as I can, not to stress myself out, but to be productive as much as I can.
Yeah.
Djinn, you still here, bro? Might mute it again.
Yeah. Like he working on stuff. He
Yeah. He working on stuff. He's serious about this Twitch, y'all. He
yeah.
real serious.
I'm like, I know if he
Oh,
wasn't working on his stuff and everything else, I know he'd probably tell y'all like one of his goals is to get his Twitch. He's trying to become affiliate just like I am. I believe he's at 28 followers right now. I'm at
Oh, wow, he
25.
at 30. Yeah, 30
He's
right now.
at 30. Oh, okay, he's at 30. He's a ways above me. He's a little bit ways above me. But yeah, definitely y'all. Like go support, man. Like this is not really cause I'm gonna be real with you. I don't do it for the money. This is not for the money. I'm trying to do this because I want to be one of the guys that represents you all when I go to TwitchCon and stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I want to be that guy that represents you all. So that's why I'm trying to get there.
I got also one go. I want to go. I want to go to one Fighter Z tournament and be in it. I want to go to one Dragon Ball Fighter Z tournament, and I don't know about when, but I at least want to be in it and I want to kind of like make like a highlight video of me in it and talk about it and film it and put it on this channel, and also my channel as well. But I want to be in a Fighter Z tournament.
Okay.
Not, I don't mean like Evo, because Evo, that's like Evo. I'm about to be like for years and get a sponsorship and be put in and be on a team, because most of those people who be in Evo, they have a team of people that play Fighter Z with them. So it's like Evo, yeah, that's the thing, but it's way up there, and I just wanna. It's way up there, and I gotta build myself up first before I even think about going over there and tackling that mountain. But yeah, I want to be in like a few small, tournaments, few small like tournaments, stuff like that, just to get the tournament experience and just to get like my foot in the door to a degree. But yeah, I do also, I too want to go to cons, and I want to go to cons, and I want to enter gaming tournaments, so I can break some real life realms for you guys. So yeah.
Still trying to get again some time, because he is working on stuff over there.
Yeah, he is.
I'm trying to see if he's still muted. Yeah, he's still muted.
Mm-hmm.
But folks in the comments, to the 5 that are watching, what are your what are
say that again, because I couldn't hear y'all.
Okay, so
Okay, there you go.
what are your nerd goals for this year for 2019?
Current goal for 2019. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's start with the stuff that's immediate. Going to start getting affiliated with Twitch and everything. New equipment, so I'm going to keep my streams going like I want to. Going to get my move done because I'm actually getting ready to move soon. Custody of my children. That's the biggest thing I got right now. Finish up my associates this year because I'd actually be graduating this year. We're going to finish everything up like I'm supposed to. And right now, that's about it.
Okay.
Got a few goals.
Okay.
All right. Well, after we said ours, hopefully y'all. Well, no, nobody in comments, but it's all good. But hey, if you want more of our content, follow us on our social medias. You can watch Toxic Tokusatsu stuff on his YouTube channel. You can watch my 7 Deadly Sins and anime reaction stuff on my YouTube channel. You can follow my Twitch, Djinn's Twitch, Talos Twitch. If none of this stuff is in the description, it will be, because I'm gonna make sure to make that a thing. But anyway, y'all say our outros, and we about to be out.
Yeah. Y'all, thank y'all so much for coming through. Y'all didn't have to, but you did. Thank you for stopping through as always. We always want to make things a little better for y'all. As always, Toxic, are you doing anything this weekend?
Yeah, I'm still streaming. I'm streaming everything this weekend.
Okay. So you still have a Spider-Man stream going on, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't done with Spider-Man yet. I got a long ways away.
All right, so y'all stay tuned for his Spider-Man stream. Definitely. Over the weekend, I will be starting the Let's Play over on my Twitch. I will be starting the Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory over there. Definitely. Not only that, but as has already been said, keep a lookout for Djinn's Twitch, because during the week, during the daytime, he does stream. I believe he's been streaming Tomb Raider for the first portion, and then during the evening time, all of us hop on together with him, and we either stream some Overwatch, Friday the 13th, or something else. So stay tuned for that, because he does give you a variety. He does give you a good bit of things that you may want to watch out for. With that being said, this is Talos. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Righteous.
In a couple of days, I will be streaming Onimusha Warriors. is no Only Wish Warlords or something like that. I can't remember the name is exactly, but it is an older PS2 3 game, one of the two.
Yeah.
Um, they got it remastered and actually on the PS4. It's only like $20, but I will be streaming that on the way to Kingdom Hearts because I'm definitely waiting for that to come out. I think actually, my bad. Let me rephrase that. We're all waiting on that to come out.
Yep.
Oh yeah. oh,
Oh yeah.
oh man, I'm so ready.
But actually, while y'all playing, I'm getting ready to stream in about 30 minutes.
What you
I'm
stream?
we're gonna do Portal Night for right now, and then a little bit later I'll do Overwatch. I don't have to work,
Okay.
man, so I ain't going to sleep tonight.
All right.
I,
Cool.
just let me know y'all about get ready to hop on Overwatch because I don't know about this Portal Night.
Right, I understand. You know, they it's actually not that bad. They fucked around and told me I could punch shit, like instead of actually having to farm it, like use like a weapon to farm shit. So I've been running around punching shit the whole time.
Oh my god.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
But yeah, y'all enjoy y'all night. Once again, it's your boy Jen. Y'all have a great evening, all right?
Peace.
All right, y'all. This your boy Toxic. Bye.
All right, y'all. This your boy GT, and bruh, this was a very informative. Um,
Fat.
like this is a very informative podcast. Like this is very informative, very professional, very well done. And I gotta thank the brothers. I have to thank the brothers because of the hard work they're putting in with these topics and stuff. It's not easy, as you guys know right now. It's not easy coming up with these topics, but damn it, we doing it for y'all. We love all y'all. So,
Mhm.
as always, this is GT from the Realmbreakers. Keep breaking all the realms.
And fucking the multiverse up. Yeah.
Peace
Yeah.
out, everybody.
Peace.